watch a little bit of a teaser that was available online of your film Gaslight. It's a very interesting casting. But having said that, if you could tell me a little bit about the film first.
Firstly, thank you. Thank you so much for watching it, for liking it. And what can I say about this film? It's an out-and-out psychological thriller. It is a classic whodunit, and it's a very engaging film. It's a very stimulating film. There is a death in the film. That's all I can tell you about.
The murder mystery, as the trailer says, yes.
It's a murder mystery, a psychological thriller. It as I said, it's also sort of keeping you engaged all throughout the narrative. And and thank you. You said it's an interesting cast. The three of us have come together for the first time. Working with Pawan was a delight. I love that guy.
You have been part of thrillers, and some of them have been very successful. So what made you say yes to this film?
Unfortunately, there are only limited genres that we can probably specify a film or bracket a film in. But there are hundreds of ways of tackling with a thriller. There are hundreds of ways of telling a psychological thriller. And yes, I've been a part of thrillers earlier, and here I am again, because actually, if you see, and this is pure data, people, especially on OTT, a lot of people really enjoy watching this space, and it is a very successful genre. And why I said yes is because I really loved the script, but I also wanted to work with Pawan for a while. So Pawan and I, we've been admirers of each other's work, and a few years ago, but that could not materialize for whatever reason. And when he reached out to me with the script again, I had the time, and I wanted to work with him, and I also wanted to work with him in this particular space because he specializes in psychological thriller space. You must have seen Phobia, you must have seen Bhoot Police. This is his space.
What is that one thing you feel that makes a thriller or a murder mystery work for the audience?
I think it's the writing. You begin there.
Yeah.
You really have to keep it, engaging enough for people to be invested in you. And I come from television. I know what it is like, and now OTTs again on television, and especially mobile phones, and people really do not have that bandwidth to completely focus when you're especially watching at your own discretion.
Vikrant, you've been, if we look at the filmography of your the past few years, some of the best films of that particular year, you are in it. I mean, not all of them work probably commercially, or that's a different story. What is it? What is the process like? If you could tell me, how do you select these scripts, and how are you hitting the bullseye every single time?
Thank you, Shomini. You really made my day. Thank you. I don't know. I wish I knew it. There is no formula as such. I purely go by my associations with the script and the director and the producer. And I think one common trait, if I can say, in these films is that the intent was right. And that is where, again, we acknowledge the fact that they've not been box office, successes. But that has also never been our aspiration. There is no formula. You really don't know how things work. I think it's a lot of it also, has to be credited to the audiences, because I do 3-4 films a year, and God has been kind, and the audiences have given me so much of love and respect.
With the advent of digital platforms, so many digital platforms, do you think that, the big screen, the importance or the relevance of the big screen is slowly diminishing, if I have to say?
I don't see it that way, In fact, I see all these mediums, and, it is not just about television, OTT and cinema. Unfortunately, we don't even consider theatre. All of it, they all complement each other. There are so many actors out there who are theatre actors, who do plays, who are acting in movies, who are doing stuff on OTT as well. I think everything complements each other.
Have you ever thought of maybe moving behind the camera and doing something, writing or something other than acting?
I definitely will. I want to. I aspire to. I want to tell stories. As an actor, I'm doing that. I'm a storyteller. But tomorrow, I hope I find a producer who's willing to trust me and produce my film.
I'm sure there are plenty of them out there. You just have to see.
Thank you. I hope they watch this interview.
It's always a pleasure to speak to you. But thank you so much for speaking.
Thank you, Shomini. You made my day.
Looking forward to Gaslight.
Thank you. Please watch it.